Animal Well is one of those games that's absolutely bursting with secrets, some which are way more hidden and hard to get than others. So I'd like to go through some of these Easter eggs, fan theories, and other curious things that can be found in the well. I'm going to start off with the least spoilery stuff and then move towards some bigger gameplay mechanics and community discoveries. So feel free to leave the video at any point if you're still playing through it and want to do a bit more exploring first. If you don't care at all and just want to see the secret stuff, here you go. As of right now, there are two, costumes you can equip, although you can't actually move around in them, unfortunately. First is Gomez from Fez, which can be unlocked by pressing up on the D-pad 4 times. The other is the Fox from Tunic, by pressing and holding jump for a few seconds. Both of these games were huge inspirations for Animal Well, which is pretty obvious if you've played either of them, and there could even be more hidden characters we haven't discovered yet. Obviously, this game is full of animals, from monkeys to crows to hedgehogs, but as I was traveling through these pipes, I noticed some rather odd ones I'd never seen before. So I slowed down my footage, and lo and behold, it's a sleeping panda, which is followed by a sheep. There's no way to access them yet, there may never be, but it's fun to know that I wasn't just seeing things. And you can even get some animals to give you items. This next one has to be part of something bigger. Potions. Now that word might ring a bell if you've come across this mural on your adventures, a bunny mixing up potions, 7 on the left and 2 empty bottles on the right. The only real lead we have for this is with the groundhog. Try to mess with it all you like using every tool you've got, and it just scampers back into its hole whenever you get too close. But if you change your PC's date to Groundhog Day, February 2nd, he gives you a little treat. An extra yellow heart. I believe this can be done up to 5 times in one save by changing the year. People have tried this in various other places with different dates, but nothing else has come up. Another kind of extra item you can get are nuts, which can be found by sneaking up on one of these squirrels near the beginning of the game. Conveniently, this is also one of the game's achievement, and the last one I got because for some reason I wasn't able to figure out that you can walk slowly by just nudging the left joystick slightly. Speaking of joysticks, I think I know the reason why Animal Well isn't on Xbox. You can actually use your mouse, touchpad on PlayStation, or touchscreen on Switch to interact with the vines in the well and create this smoke trail effect. And Xbox controllers don't have a touchpad. As far as we know, this feature is only used in one puzzle, and that's to find the secret bunny song hidden in this room. But who knows what else is out there waiting to be discovered. And related to this, someone figured out you could achieve the same effect by wiggling around your game window. If you haven't yet beaten the first ending of the game, now's your chance to go do that before I spoil some late game areas. Animal Well has a bunch of hidden flute songs, and playing them can do a number of things, from allowing you to warp to different parts of the map, uncovering hidden bunnies, and if you play Canon in D, add this duck figurine to your collection. And if you hold down either the left or right bumpers while fluting, you can play any combination of sharps and flats. No one has found a way to actually use this to solve any puzzles or anything, but someone did connect a MIDI keyboard to the game, which I think is super sick and would definitely be helpful when trying to play the 64-note egg song without messing up. And speaking of figurines, there are a bunch of them. The only one I got on my own was from entering the Tamagotchi after my steps rolled over from 99,999 back to 1, the peacock and the otter. The origami bunny / barcode in the grass bunny also gives you access to the legendary Mama Cha. Finish the game without dying to get the skull cup from this chest. Finish without saving and the telephones will turn pink. And then there are a bunch of speedrun related figurines that I will not be attempting to get until there's a foolproof, idiot-proof way to do so. And here's Kilroy. I actually never knew this, but this little dude with the accompanying phrase, "Kilroy was here," was a popular World War II graffiti doodle. Now it's a meme and it's made its way into Animal Well. For a while I thought this creature at the bottom of the clock was also Kilroy, but it kinda looks more like a Yeti now that I'm looking at it. And I'm not done with this video yet, but if you're enjoying it and want to see more silly animal well stuff, don't be afraid to subscribe and let me know what I should cover next. Alright, now we're getting into the final layer of secrets and Easter eggs. So go and beat that second ending and collect the 16 known bunnies, and I'll be here when you get back. One way or another, based on the orientation of these rabbits' ears and what's written on this blackboard, the BDTP was discovered, which is a set of directions leading from this flag to this island where you'll find the Big Bunny, which is completely normal except for, oh god, what have I done? Ooh, look at that. Getting eaten and subsequently pooped out of the bunny will grant you the wing transformation whenever you double tap jump. What could this seemingly insanely useful tool be used for? No one knows. But after it was found, people quickly decoded what seems like the final big puzzle of Animal Well, the Wingdings, which I kind of alluded to when I mentioned getting all 5 nuts from the squirrels and doing the whole Tamagotchi pedometer thing. There are a total of 8 Wingding phrases to be found in the game, and most of them involve messing with different animals or doing some pretty crazy stuff like eating 100 fruits without taking any damage. Thankfully, other people have gone ahead to find all of these and have decoded the message for us, which forms a map. If you take off from the left of Big Bun Island and follow these directions, there's another island. Dig down and see what happens. So are all the big secrets in the game already solved 5 days after launch? I don't know, maybe. Or maybe there's something huge we all rushed past and missed. Only time will tell. One more thing before I go though. My favorite theory floating around the Discord server, aside from the submarine tinfoilers, is this tourist map that someone made, which explains why you're able to wrap around from the left to the right side of the map and vice versa, and why jumping down this chute in the center brings you from the bottom of the map up to the top. And then there's the whole idea of the well map overlapping with the space map, since digging down on this island also removes some blocks in the well. You can be sure that I'll report back here with any major updates, but this just seems like a pretty good lead to me. I'm just glad there are people brave enough and crazy enough out there to test all these ideas, because most of this stuff never would have been found otherwise.